Hello and welcome to Marco's Marvel Monday Movie News for March 9th, 2015. Today is going to be a little different. Before we get on with the rest of our news, I would like to spend a little extra time talking about our first story. Robert Downey Jr. announced on Twitter that you can enter for a chance to win a walk down the red carpet with RDJ himself to see the premiere of Avengers Age of Ultron and to also do other cool things like indoor skydiving. All you have to do is donate to Julia's House to be automatically entered to win. Julia's House is a children's hospice charity dedicated to helping life-limited children and their families. This is a great cause, and you also have a chance to win a day with RDJ. It's a win-win situation. I have left the links to RDJ's Twitter page, the sweepstakes entry page, and the Julia's House website. Good luck to those who enter, and we will now continue with our regular news. Robert Downey Jr.'s big announcement turned out to be an Age of Ultron trailer. Even though it was not the announcement we were looking for, it was still very awesome. Chris Evans was interviewed by Marvel.com. During this interview, he gave more insight to Captain America's character and the role he will play in Age of Ultron. Jeremy Renner was also interviewed by Marvel.com. He shares how he enjoys being a human among superhumans. He also talks about his relationships with other characters. The last one to be interviewed by Marvel.com this week was Joss Whedon. Unlike the other Marvel.com interviews this week, you can watch this one. Joss Whedon talks about the production aspect of this movie. The whole video is a little longer than 2 minutes. Marvel.com isn't the only place to interview Joss Whedon. He was also interviewed by SFX Magazine. He talks about the Vision and Ultron. ComicBookMovie.com gives us the information on this interview, and the Collider.com makes it easier to read. I added both links below. This week in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. podcast started up again with its 14th episode. This time they spoke with executive producers Marissa Tetrion and Jed Whedon. They gave us a little more insight on last week's episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This does contain spoilers for those who are not caught up with the current episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. If you'd like to get more information on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., ABC is quote-unquote leaking information with something called Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Double Agent. Sorry for those who live outside the US, but the videos are only available for people who live in the US. Marvel.com released a picture of Wilson Fisk from the new Netflix series Daredevil. Fisk is played by Vincent D'Onofrio. Marvel Studios has earned 24 nominations from the Saturn Awards. The Winter Soldier leads the awards with 11 nominations. The awards will be held on the 25th of June. Speaking of awards, Marvel Studios has received 9 nominations for the MTV Movie Awards. This will be held on the 12th of April. Josh Trank confirms that the Fantastic Four reboot will be darker than the previous films. He feels that the other films were too cartoonish, and that making this film darker will help this franchise. Just remember that there are links to extra stories below. Okay, that is it for this week's news. For more information on any of these news topics, click on the links in the description below. Also, please leave a comment if you have any questions or information that I may have left out. Subtitles are still available in English and terribly translated Spanish. If you haven't, please subscribe to this channel and like this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.